Arkansas lawmakers are looking to pass a bill restricting bathroom use in public schools based on a student's biological sex rather than their gender identity. The legislation applies to multi-stall restrooms and rooms for students attending overnight trips. Superintendents, principals, charter school administrators, or teachers who might violate this policy could be fined at least $1,000, again, if this legislation is passed. Mary Bentley is an Arkansas state representative. She is sponsoring the bill and is with us now. State Rep, welcome, and thank you so much for coming on. Why now do you think this legislation is important, and does it have bipartisan support?
It's got support throughout our state. I recently went through a primary campaign and heard from my constituents across my district that they were very concerned about, especially what happened in Virginia with the young girl that was raped by a transgender student, and then the student was moved and another rape occurred. And so in response, the school districts across my district have tried to put policies in place, and so we're inundated with lawsuits and pushback. And so we just think it's wise to put a state policy forward that we can do safety across the state to make sure all of our students are safe in the bathroom, and all of our students, regardless, are safe and comfortable when they go to the bathroom.
All right. Wanting to protect the safety of students, I understand. That's the goal from this piece of legislation. Let me pivot to another one that was just approved, by the way, from both houses. It has to do with a bill restricting adult-oriented performances. The legislation would prevent an adult-oriented performance from taking place on public property, admitting minors, or being funded in whole or in part with public funds. It would prevent that. So tell me about how this legislation is different. What's the goal of this?
Well, my constituents are very concerned about the sexual grooming of our students. We think our children are not being safe, that their innocence is not being protected. For years, we have kept children, from smoking, from being in strip bars, and lots of places we think are not appropriate for children. So we want to make sure what happens in the public place is appropriate for minors. And so that's where the bill came across. Lots of my constituents, people across the state, are really excited about this bill to make sure we're keeping the innocence of our children protected and stop the sexual grooming of our kids.
All right. Gender identity bills really becoming the focus of lawmakers, as we've seen in the new year. We appreciate you coming on today. That's Arkansas State Rep Mary Bentley. Thanks so much.